What's good with y'all, collective? Welcome to the Spiritual Energetic Analyzer channel. Y'all go ahead and hit the like and subscribe button. I would greatly appreciate that, y'all. If you want to leave any donations, I will indeed have a link in the description box below. You have to keep in mind this will not resonate with everybody. So let's go ahead and get started with this general collective reading to see what's going on for the current energy. So what do we have, Holy Spirit, for the current energy for the Psychic Investigative reading for September of 2023? Let's go ahead and protect my energy. King of Cups energy wanted to fly out in an upright position. So we have Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy here. This represents emotional intelligence, as y'all can see. This represents trust, wealth of knowledge, caring, healing, good advice, someone who understands unconscious motivations. Some of you out there has intuitively understood, or you have intuitively understood someone's unconscious. It's like something that you couldn't see. How can I explain this? It's like this is involving something that you've seen with some type of extra. There was some form of wisdom that you received on a situation. You could also be a Queen of Cups here. And there's something about your character that is being replenished and being restored. When it comes to your character, I'm hearing a huge defamation of character. That your character was put through here and somebody is uncovering the truth about a situation is what I'm getting. So your character is being replenished. That's what I'm getting here. So what do we have for the current energy? Hold on, y'all. Let me fix this real quick. What do we have for the current energy for the collective? Move over here so y'all can see the cards. So what do we have for the current energy for September of 2023? Holy Spirit, Father God. Let's go ahead and surround my energy. Surround me with an energetic field, Holy Spirit. So what do we have for the current energy for September of 2023? Archangel Uriel, Archangel Michael, Archangel Gabriel. Come through very strongly and intensely during this read so I can receive information from y'all. Okay, so this is what's going on for the current energy. Okay, so we have the Devil at the bottom of the deck here. We have the Two of Swords. We also have the Eight of Cups. We have the Knight of Swords here. We also have the Eight of Swords. I can see where this is going. The Empress reversed. We have the Four of Swords. We have the King of Cups reversed. We seen this card in the upright position earlier. Now it's in reverse. We have the Queen of Swords reversed. Yeah, somebody right here is very vicious towards somebody. The Hermit. We also have the King of Wands reversed. We have the Ten of Wands reversed. We have the Nine of Cups. We have the Star reversed. And we also have the Three of Swords reversed here. Look like to me somebody is trying to manipulate a situation. Hold on, y'all. Let me give me something to drink real quick. Somebody may be trying to manipulate a situation in order to try to get their way is what I'm getting intuitively here. So somebody may be trying to manipulate a situation to try to get their way intuitively. And this isn't resulting into a Queen of Swords reversed. With this Empress reverse here, we have a major arcana clarifying a minor arcana here. So this is some form of air sign that has been, or it could be an earth sign too, don't have to be. This could be any sign out there, but I'm going to go based off what the cards are telling me, based off the logical meanings of them. The Empress reverse represents Taurus and Libra very strictly. And we also have the Queen of Swords reverse. Okay, look like to me somebody try to put somebody in despair to hurt them over and over and over again. This could be a resulting into something about defamation of character. Somebody try to make somebody out to be some form of abuser, but they're not. This is the abuser here that may be a toxic mother figure because we have both of these energies in reverse outweighing this energy right here. Because a major arcana holds a lot more power than a minor arcana, if y'all get what I'm saying. And with this Hermit card being here, this is in regards to you. Some of you out there could be a Virgo, or you could be a Libra or Taurus on the flip side of the situation that somebody with these same signs was trying to get to go against you here. But I'm definitely getting a sense that you will be moving on from the situation. You may not be able to understand what is going on physically, but there is something that you don't have to be worried about with the Four of Swords here. And I'm getting a lot of you out there are not worried because you know that your wishes are going to be fulfilled throughout the situation. Look like to me you do have some help arriving. It's like you're walking towards something and the Knight of Swords is coming in with some form of communication in regards to a Queen of Swords reversed here. Okay. We also have Aquarius energy with the star card reversed. So we have Virgo, Aquarius, and we also have Libra, Taurus, and we have Capricorn energy here too, along with Pisces. So it looked like to me somebody was trying to control the situation here. This could be in a result of something being looked in on with the Hermit card here. This is all about searching for something, but I'm also getting that somebody wants some form of answers to a situation where somebody tried to make you out to be something that you're not, and you have been walking away on your own this whole time. You have been on a spiritual path. This could represent the path of spiritual enlightenment, spiritual development here. A lot of you out there may have a lot of spiritual development because you have been spending time alone, because we have cards here that has somebody that's been depicted alone, okay? But there's somebody here. This represents gossip, malicious lies, bias, loss, misery, one who puts other people down and can't be trusted. And with the King of Cups here, it's all about bad advice, scheming, fraud, and alcoholic or drug addict who looks out for only for himself. But this could have been possibly spoken about this individual that's not the truth. Somebody could have tried to make somebody out to be a fraud here, but they're really not. Because the individual knows whatever they have been using with their intuition here could get this individual trapped and caught up with the Eight of Swords. It looked like to me somebody's trying to project. Knight of Swords is all about projection. There's an Empress reverse that's trying to project towards either another feminine or a masculine here. And it says, insurmountable problems, flogging a dead horse, duty bound, resigned to fate, I don't even know how you say that word, delegating wisely, wanting excessive control over other people's lives. So whoever this individual is that is projecting some form of illusion towards somebody right here that's trying to have control over them, it's definitely doing something with a lot of malicious gossip here, bias, loss, misery. Somebody's putting somebody down. They could have tried to accuse somebody of scheming or fraud. They could have tried to accuse somebody of being an alcoholic or drug addict. But if you go back and you look at this individual's character, you can tell by the look at somebody's eyes just by analyzing the facial structure. Okay? And somebody clearly sees where you're coming from here in regards to what somebody has tried to say about you. So somebody, this is going to result into defamation of character and possibly slander and defamation of your business here too. Some of y'all there may be a business owner that may be a Virgo, Taurus, a Capricorn, or an Aquarius, or a Virgo here. That may be a business owner, and you could feel somebody's lingering energy around you that has been trying to control something. You're possibly wanting to know who a witch is behind the scenes that has been trying to do something to control you on the spiritual level, and also trying to get something to be controlled on a legal level, what it looks like. Even though I don't have the Justice card here, they're trying to give off the illusion as if there's some form of, how could I say this? They're trying to give off the illusion as if there's some type of professional individual that can actually have you stopped, but they're really not. Because what this individual is doing is unprofessional to the extreme. And this can have this individual locked up because of your character being uncovered for who you really are here. This is what I'm telling y'all. You have nothing to worry about. You are literally escaping this trap here with the Eight of Swords. And whoever has been doing this has literally put their hand in a cookie jar. It's the kind of vibes I'm getting. Somebody getting caught with their hand in a cookie jar. That's just the type of vibes I'm getting here. And this right here represents wishes coming true, you being fulfilled. And I'm going to tell you what's going to be fulfilling to you. This individual's whatever this individual is trying to do to you in your business here is literally put them in the trap they try to set for you. Okay? Because they keep on projecting towards you, and yet you're not even bothering this individual with the Eight of Cups. Somebody is going to get caught for bullying you is what I'm getting here. There's some form of malicious bullying that's going on. Now, if some of you out there are your own business owner, they definitely try to attack your business here with the Queen of Pentacles, but they try to attack your business with a lot of false, misleading information that could have made some form of fraudulent claim on you. That's what I'm getting. They definitely try to make some form of fraudulent claim on you. And this could have been putting you in somewhat despair. But I'm not really getting that you're going to be in despair here. This is what was done in the dark with the Star card reverse. Whoever has done this don't even have creativity like you do. And everything is being seen with what this individual has been saying about you compared to what you do for your job. Turns out you have more creativity than this individual. All this individual is being seen to do is to be projected and trying to bully and stop what you have going for you here. Something is also telling me this individual may have a mental disorder with the Four of Swords here. something about a mental disorder, because they're out of control here with this Knight of Swords. Somebody is definitely out of control with what they're saying about you that's not matching up to your character. And it's like they continuously keep on projecting, keep on bullying, keep on projecting, keep on doing things over and over and over. And you're not doing that with the Eight of Cups here. You're literally by yourself, not paying attention to this individual, but yet they're paying attention to you. I'm also getting this individual is going to get charged with some form of false accusation to accuse you of stalking them, but they are the ones that was looking in on you and continuously harassing you and trying to attack you over and over and over and over and over. They could have done this to a King of Cups reverse, a King of Wands reverse, and a Queen of Pentacles here. But there's also another business owner is what I'm getting that knows that you are telling the truth, that is actually legitimate. That's a good person, a good character, that knows that you're not out there doing this here. But yeah, somebody could have tried to make you out to be some form of, that they try to make you out to be as if you were scheming, if you're a fraud, you're an alcoholic or a drug addict. But yet that was a lie, okay? Because what we have here is gossip, malicious lies, bias, loss, misery, one who puts other people down and can't be trusted. And we also have the Empress reverse here, insecurity, infertility, lack of confidence, lack of growth, overbearing tendencies, disharmony. Legit, I don't even know how you say that word there. But there's definitely a lot of things here that are coming to the light. It says releasing pain, overcoming depression, optimism, forgiveness, the worst is over. So this is definitely in regards to somebody trying to hurt and harm your business here, because we have abundance here. Somebody try to take some form of hit at your abundance here is what I'm getting here. And with the Hermit being here, they clearly see who you are. You may be a Virgo feminine that could have been speaking out about this. You could have been speaking out against some form of witchcraft here or some form of control. Why are these individuals trying to have control over other people's lives? I'm going to tell you why. Because they're insecure. With this Empress reverse here, this is also a mother figure that is doing this. They don't have no other time on their hands but to sit back and to try to destroy you and your creativity here. And if some of you out there are indeed in a public eye here, this individual tried to do something to your position right here. But there's a Hermit, which are representing something being looked in on to see the truth where you coming from. And where this individual is clearly being seen for what they're doing here. Okay, and the Ten of Wands reverse is all about you don't have anything to worry about what you're representing. No. Okay, you can rest easy over the situation with the Four of Swords. You may not be able to see this going on physically, because just like I said, you out there, you had your back turned to the situation. You're not out there projecting towards this individual that is trying to do this to you. This individual just literally put themselves in a position to where they can be stopped with the Eight of Swords here. And this Empress reverse is right next to that Eight of Swords. Okay? This is somebody that wants excessive control here. It says addiction, depression, mental health issues. Didn't I tell you how this individual may have a mental disorder here that was trying to do this to you? It says addiction, depression, mental health issue, ego, secrecy, obsession, cheating, dependency, bondage, materialism, sexuality, powerlessness, hopelessness, abuse, violence, assault, find it hard to let go, the power of negative thinking. So this would all stem it back to somebody's psyche, how somebody is operating on a very psychological level here. This individual is very psychologically imbalanced here, whatever they're doing. There's a lot of mental imbalances here when it comes to this individual doing this to you. So that right there is going to resonate with some form of mental health disorder here with the Eight of Swords and the Four of Swords, because whatever is being seen here, you're not bothering this individual. So why they keep on trying to attack you here over and over and over with a lot of misleading information? They're going to be the ones get caught to be scheming and to be a fraud here with some type of false claim put against you. If they did try to do this physically, they could be getting stopped at jail for that with the Eight of Swords here. So what did this Empress reverse try to do with this Queen of Swords reverse here, Holy Spirit? What did they try to do to this individual? Along with the King of Cups reverse and the King of Wands reverse. The Two of Cups reversed here. There's definitely disharmony, disconnection, imbalance, inequality, incompatibility, unhappy couples. So with the Two of Cups being in reverse, this individual could have tried to say that you was in communication with them, you had some form of physical connection with them, but yet you didn't. You didn't have any of that with this individual, because this individual is indeed at a long distance from you. This would be the same type of individual that will put bruises on their body. I pulled this in one of my other readings a long time ago, about maybe 2 to 3 weeks ago, at least a month ago or so. Could be shorter than that. But I did indeed pull in a read to where this will be the same type of individual. These type of individuals here that act out of this egotistical energy will be the same individuals that try to put some type of false accusations on somebody to put an innocent individual in trouble. And yet they will be the ones putting bruises on their body to try to make a false claim against somebody trying to hold this individual against their free will. But yet they did that to themselves with the Eight of Swords here. This is a dangerous individual that is doing this to people with the Knight of Swords here. But it don't matter, because of what this individual is saying. They're very contradicting and hypocritical here. They flip-flop back and forth. It's like a flip-flopping mechanism that's going off back and forth, back and forth. That's what's having this individual being seen as a liar. Okay? And they're all going to be stopped for their lives with the Eight of Swords here, because it's a back and forth flip-flopping type of energy here. Even though I don't have the Two of Pentacles energy, I'm definitely pulling in very heavily the Two of Pentacles. That will represent going back and forth, trying to juggle something back and forth. What the hell are they juggling? You know what I'm saying? I'm going to tell you what they're trying to juggle. They're trying to juggle the imbalances of what they try to project towards your way, and it still cannot control your business or control what you're doing, possibly in the public eye, that this individual is highly intimidated by and jealous of. There's a lot of jealousy that's coming from this individual. And whoever this Hermit card is here, you could be a Virgo, just like I said. There's a lot of information coming to the light about what you're doing for your job. Your money's coming back to be fine, because these individuals have the power and authority to look into your finances. Is what I'm getting, not this individual, but people that have some type of position of power has the ability to look into your finances, and they see exactly how you're making your money. So if this individual trying to say that you're trying to pull over some type of get rich quick scheme or trying to claim to you to be a fraud, that's what they're doing to try to get you in trouble with some type of false claim, correct? Exactly my point. So who's going to be the one locked up in the situation here if this isn't resulting into some type of physical false claim that was put against you here? This individual is going to be caught for defamation of character and also doing something to you and making false claims against you. Because just like I said, you haven't had no contact with this individual. And if you did have contact with him, it wasn't in the physical, it's possibly online. This could represent online communication, and you possibly still have evidence of the last time you spoke to this individual. And you haven't been in a contact with them ever since then. This could have been a total of 1 to 2 to 3 to 4 months ago, the last time that you have spoken to somebody, but yet you didn't say anything hateful to this individual. But you could have felt this individual's underhanded motives. Remember what I picked up earlier about you picking up some type of motives? You could have sent somebody's motives, and yet you was guided to block them. So this individual may be blocked with the Two of Cups reverse because you felt their motives beyond what they was trying to do to you. Yeah, this individual is getting caught for being obsessed, having an obsession with trying to destroy you and your character, and they keep on doing it. Like, this is something that is continuously happening over and over and over and over and over and over and over, trying to victimize you here. But yet they're trying to play the victim at a situation that they fully created for themselves simply out of jealousy, envy, and hatred. That's exactly what is going on here. What else is going on with this individual that has done this to this person? And I'm going to clarify that this is victimized. And look, it's right there in the logical meaning. Victimization. Victimized. Feeling trapped, restricted back into a corner, victimized. Okay? It also represents powerless. It also represents hopeless, helpless, feeling pressure, anxiety, paralyzed by fear, terror. That would all link it straight back to some type of mental health issue here when it comes to this individual trying to do this to you. Because why else would this individual be flipping out like this whenever you're not even in contact with this individual? With the Two of Cups reverse, you're not showing this individual any attention. You have your back turned with the Eight of Cups here. And I'm going to tell you right now, this is clearly being seen. This is being seen here with the Hermit card. I talk about somebody bringing something to the light. And we also have, if you look in this lantern, they have something that's inside the lantern. Okay? This individual definitely try to bring you some form of betrayal with the Three of Swords reverse. They try to bring you some form of betrayal. That's what I'm getting. Hold on. So we definitely have some form of betrayal here that this individual is trying to bring in your life. And yet this individual is very intimidated by a Virgo here. That is a good, like if you do have witchy tendencies, you are actually on the good side of it because you could be the healer type. I'm not really getting a witch, like witchy vibes, but you have like a healer. But it's the way that you're protected here. It's the way that you know how to protect yourself. You come across as if you know some form of protection. This is the same type of individual that is intimidated by your level of protection here. So you're definitely a Virgo that is experiencing this, especially with the Hermit and the Queen of Pentacles being side by side each other. This is Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. But with this major arcana being right next to the minor arcana, you're a Virgo here that has experienced this. That is experiencing this now. Either from a Taurus or a Libra here with all these energies. Because we have a lot of swords here too. We have the 8 of Swords, 3 of Swords, 2 of Swords, Queen of Swords. That starts to add up. If you add up all these swords in the spread here, that's a lot of mental energy. But with these individuals being in reversed here, this is all about somebody being mentally fogged. A lot of brain fog, a lot of mental energy. And it's like these individuals' world are turned upside down simply because of your groundedness, your stability. This the type of individual that don't know when to back off, and they keep on bullying people with the Knight of Swords here. And they also try to bully you too. You can also be a Capricorn. They try to bully you. And yet you haven't even had no contact with this individual. You just been focused on your career, your abundance. Okay? What else is going on with the situation, Holy Spirit? Yeah, the Fool card. Some of y'all there could be an Aries that can own your own business here. It says innocence, freedom, originality, adventure, travel, foolishness, carelessness, idealism, youth, spontaneity, lack of commitment, new beginnings. So this is representing innocence. So a lot of you out there are innocent from the situation. You are just out there living your life. And this is very intimidating to this person. And this individual is trying to do some form of intimidation, manipulation, tactics to try to possibly bully you out of this position, but it's not. With the Queen of Pentacles here, it's going to get this individual trapped up, bro. I'm telling you, with the 8 of Swords and the Devil card here, it's going to get them trapped. What else is going on here, Holy Spirit? You do have new beginnings coming in. It's all about a fresh start of new beginnings. It says it's time to embrace a brand new beginning right here. So what else is going on? Yeah, the 7 of Wands reverse. This individual can't stand up and protect themselves. They also try to do some form of destiny swapping with you here. That's another reason why they have been trying to do this to you, because they don't have the same destiny as you. This individual feels like things are moving slow in their life, but yet things keep on turning in your favor because that's your higher calling. That's your destiny. That is indeed your destiny. This individual don't have the same destiny as you. And they try to do all this to you because they couldn't destiny swap you. That's another thing they're not going to be able to stand up and protect themselves against, because everything is there. It's like this individual's folding on their beliefs. They also try to get you to fold on your beliefs. They try to get you to admit to defeat, but yet you're not. Everything is boomeranging back on this individual. They don't know what to do. And just like I said, this individual is out of control because you don't look to control anybody's life. You don't look to control anybody's character. And you definitely don't look to control how other people see any other. How can I say this? You definitely don't look to control how other people see others either. Because it's like I said, you're busy focused on yourself. So how do you have the time and day to go out there to try to bully some innocent person? Exactly my point. This could also be somebody in the public eye that has been doing this to you. But just like I said, they have no creativity with the Star card reverse, but yet you do. You're very creative at what you do. Some of you out there may be an energy healer. Because I did pick that up with this Queen of Pentacles here. You may be an energy healer. That may be a Virgo feminine or a Taurus or a Capricorn. That may be an energy healer here. And somebody definitely try to make some type of false accusations towards you to try to claim you a witch here, but yet you're not. You're not. And if you look at this individual's eyes, bro, like they have, it's just with this reading, though. If you look at this individual's eyes, you don't see no light in them, huh? Look how dark the eyes are. You can tell somebody's motives, their soul, just by looking at somebody's eyes. You could tell. You could tell what's beyond that vessel just by looking into the eyes. Because the eyes are the windows to the soul. And whenever somebody looks into your eyes, if you are somebody that can be seen, even if you can't be seen, even if you cloak yourself sometimes, this don't represent you wearing some type of jacket or something while you're doing something that you love doing. But that is a form of protection, though. You could cover your energy. But say, like, sometimes, you know how when y'all can see me sometimes on camera, but yeah, sometimes when it comes to protecting the energy, sometimes I do reads like this. This will be about being seen, but yet cloaking will be somewhat like this right here. Okay, it don't necessarily have to represent you wearing something to protect yourself. Okay. But a lot of you out there, you know how to protect yourself from situations like this. Okay. But there is big changes occurring around you. But there is also some toxic energy surrounding your job here. You have definitely been feeling like somebody's energy has been lingering around you. I'm also hearing something about a live stream. Something about a live stream. So that would represent in the public. So if you're anywhere on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, or YouTube, and you're anywhere on a live stream, and you feel somebody's negative energy is going to be coming from a Queen of Swords reverse, Empress reverse, and we have the Star card reverse here. That's what I'm getting, because that's right beside you. Somebody is literally trying to get in front of you to try to throw some type of obstacle your way. Even though I don't have the Chariot reverse, that would represent blocked by obstacles. But it's like somebody is trying to get in your way, and yet they're in a reverse position, and yet you're in the upright position, doing something with your life. Look like to me, this individual is trying to get some type of financial gain off of doing this to you, off a lot of manipulation. That would represent fraud, correct? In order to obtain some type of dishonest earning. Not really a dishonest earning, but a dishonest, underhanded strategy in order to obtain some form of financial gain. That would be a form of fraud, correct? And yet somebody was trying to make you out to be a fraud, that you was trying to scheme here. But yet you're not. You're actually doing something legitimate here. This individual is being seen to be bullying people with the Knight of Swords continuously. This is an attack here. Continuously attacking somebody through what they're saying with words. This is all about words being projected. Words being projected. So how is this individual going to try to make you out to be some form of fraud here when they're the ones that are bullying you, trying to bully your business? Trying to accuse you of scheming and trying to accuse you to be a fraud, but yet they're the ones sit back trying to bully you out your position. This could clearly be seen. So you know what that's going to link this to? Mental health issue here. But it's not just on a mental level, bro. This is spiritual. This individual right here has been taken over by a dark entity here with the devil card. There's some form of jinn. This individual is under jinn possession that has been doing this. This is instantly giving me the vibes of a jinn. It's basically like a demon, but from a different perception. Like it's a different, I forgot what you call it, but some people out there call it jinns, which is an evil spirit that can attack the mind. It can attack the mind, and the sword's all about mental energy. So this individual is possessed by a jinn that is doing this to you. This is not really them. But it is coming from them. But from the spiritual side of it, this individual is definitely under jinn possession. That's what I'm getting to here. So if you ever get on in the public eye and you feel some type of negative energy around you, that is a jinn. You're in the presence of a jinn that is literally looking at you through another vessel here. That's on a spiritual level what is occurring. upon you at your business here if you're curious about what that is. I mean, you're going to have normal haters out there. You're going to have people that's going to be jealous, but it's not going to come off to the extreme to want to continuously try to project something that's out of control like this. Like this is a gen that is the gen of control, manipulation, and definitely torment. That's the energies that this gen holds here, okay? Because if you look at this devil card with the chain connecting both of the bodies, and the devil sitting on top of that thing on the throne right here, sitting on top of that, the chain represents being locked in one place and being connected and chained to something. That represents bondage. That would be a gen of bondage. And we have this right here too with the 8 of Swords. This individual is definitely possessed by some form of gen here. They could be seen to be kind and loving 1 minute, and yet the next minute they're flipping out with the Knight of Swords here, wanting to attack. It's like an up and down, on and off type of energy here, and this could literally be seen. People may be sitting back and wondering what's going on with this individual that is doing that, trying to bully. This is a bully here that is doing this continuously. They may be trying to imbalance other individuals' life here too, with the King of Wands reverse and the King of Cups reverse. This is the type of individual to try to make people powerless here. Because I'm going to tell you why. And it's in this card right here too. Powerlessness. Powerlessness. They try to make individuals powerless. But I'm going to tell you right now, with both of these cards teamed up together, this is the mind here. A gen is being projected towards out the individual's mouth because it's coming from what is possessing their mind and coming straight out their mouth. That will be a sign of attack, because you remember how they have that saying, the sword of the tongue, the weapon of the tongue, which is a sword. You can either use your weapon of speech for good intentions or ill intentions, because I'm going to tell you right now, everything you speak out until existence, how can I say, let me go ahead and rephrase this, y'all. Anything that you speak out into existence, that is a form of, some people would consider it to be a spell, because it's a form of, like, anything that you speak, you can write it down. And when you spell something out, what you think that is? Spelling. But it's not a spell like that. But anything that you say does have power beyond it. Whether it's negative or positive, it still has an energy beyond it. But the energy that is beyond this is very negative. With this energy right here, it's very negative. So this individual does have a negative thinking pattern, but they're also possessed by something. This has caused them to be flipped up in a reverse position. This individual may not be able to understand what is going on with them. They may experience a lot of sadness sometimes, to where they're agitated. This individual may need to be released from some type of entity here that has been trying to control them, because I'm getting this individual is helpless in this situation. This individual knows that they need help is what I'm getting here. This individual knows that they need help. And the more that you stand in your power, the more it makes this gen feel powerless, to where it's causing this individual to act out even more, because what's going to happen is you need to keep on doing what you're doing. You need to keep on being in this high vibrational energy, because it's going to literally get this force to come out this individual's body like that. That's what I'm getting. You're going to be able to set this individual free from some type of gen possession, because it's exactly what they're under. It's definitely a gen possession. Some of you out there may feel like intense heat, like a radiation of heat that may come through, let's say, why am I getting radiation of heat here? I mean, we do have the sun here, but that right there would be a form of negative energy, especially if it's in your left ear. Something about the ear. This would be representing fire, because this is fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So if you're experiencing some form of negative energy on the left side, that right there would be coming from what this individual was trying to project a sin toward your way. That's what I'm getting. But it's like the more that you're in your power, the more it ticks this gin off. That's what I'm getting. Because it makes it highly uncomfortable. Because just like I said, it's looking for a form of control. And it's done control and possess somebody's body here. That may be a Libra or Taurus here. It has possessed this individual's body. And this is the one. Now, there could be a Libra or Taurus out there that's not doing this to people. Okay, I'm not talking about them. It's not about the zodiac sign, okay? The zodiac sign has nothing to do with it, but this could be the individual that falls under these zodiac signs that this could be happening to, okay? I'm going to be very specific about this message. It's like the more that you're in your power, the more this jinn feels powerless in front of you. Therefore, it causes more aggression because it can't stand the fact of not having that control. That's exactly what this is. This is also taking a huge toll on this individual's creativity. It's whatever this individual involved themselves in is exactly why this is happening to them. If they was ever involved in some dark stuff, this could have backfired on this individual and literally possessed their body to where it's literally backfiring on them. And everything could be seen for what this individual is doing because they tried to hide. So this would be a form of trying to accuse you of being a witch. But yeah, this individual looked like to me they have some type of witchy tendencies here that backfired on them. And the resultant to their karma is being possessed by a jinn here that they conjured up. That's what I'm getting. They had no business trying to mess around the underworld because the devil, that could represent, it's not going to say it on his card, but that could represent somewhat the underworld. So this individual definitely has some type of involvement with conjuring something up from the underworld. And I'm getting strictly a jinn. A very, this is a level 15. That's what I'm getting, a level 15 jinn. That is very powerful, brother, this Knight of Swords here. I'm not even going to lie, y'all, because they do have some powerful entities out there. But I'm going to tell you right now, the light will always win. The light will always win. You need to be more in the light here. With the Fool card, you need to be bringing more of the light and enjoying yourself and being happy. Okay? Because the sun, I look at the sun card as a fountain of healing energy that pours down. But whatever is done in the dark, when the sun comes out, it's illuminating everything. Because there's no form of darkness there whenever the sun is out. Even though you can see things at nighttime too, because your eyes begin to focus on your surroundings. You can somewhat see in the nighttime, but not as good as you would in the daytime. You see what I'm saying? Let's go ahead and get those likes up, y'all. I have 319 of y'all in here and 172. I would greatly appreciate it. I put a lot of hard work into my reads. But anyways, hold on. But anyways, getting back to the read here, this individual is definitely possessed by something is what I'm getting here. And everything of what they've been doing to you is a projection here. It's a projection. A jinn has the ability to control the mind, to control certain parts of the body. And with the swords being here, that is strictly mental energy. So something is definitely controlling this individual's mind to have them lash out on you, and you're not even bothering this individual. And I'm going to also bring this to the light to show these individuals right here, whoever this is, or maybe looking in on the situation. To other people, they may be seeing this individual as somebody that deserves to be stopped here or whatever. Which that is the case too. Because somebody has no right to be doing this to somebody, but I'm going to bring it to their awareness to show them that this individual is definitely being taken over by something here. I'm also getting a vision. If you was to take this individual in front of a preacher and they was to hold a cross, a crucifix to this individual's head like that, it would take the total of, I'm getting 5 to 6 people to hold this individual down. because of how powerful this force is right here. It was scream and holler. It may not be a deep voice or whatever, but it's definitely something to do with like a lot of screaming and hollering. And I'm seeing like some type of veins pop out the individual's neck like that. Something about veins. This is giving me the vibes of veins. With the wings here, the veins will pop out this individual's head, like their forehead area. Because because of the horns here on the top of that. Yeah, this ain't good at all, bro. This is not good at all. This individual's going through. But it's all falling back off on them. It's all falling back off on them. Because just like I said, you're free. You have your freedom. And just like I said, this jinn right here specifically wants the control. It wants to control and possess somebody's mind. And it already has a vessel here. This is giving me the vibes of a people pleaser here. And yet you could be your true authentic self. This is the type of jinn that can't enter your body, enter your vessel. Because you're too wise. You're too wise. It knows that it don't stand a chance to do that, to try to attack you through your vessel. So it's going to use somebody else's vessel here. This individual needs to do some type of purging. That's exactly what's going on here. There's always a reasoning beyond why somebody is acting the way that they do. It's not just in a physical form. If somebody needs some form of informative information or whatever it is, a logical and spiritual explanation to why things occur like this, why some people lose control, I'm going to tell you why. It's because the spirit world is very real. The spirit world is real, and things can literally manifest spiritually on a physical, on a spiritual 5D dimensional level. Because if the spirit world wasn't real, then explain the phenomenon of spiritual activity, ghost, etc., spirits, doors opening and closing by themselves, lights flickering on and off by themselves. You hear knocking like that out of nowhere, scratching noises like this. Like that. Explain that. Explain the shadow figures that you would see. But it's not just about the dark side. It's about genuine spirits too. You see like a flash of light. A sparkle of light. And yet the minute you look, there's nothing there. Or you could be looking into the mirror, brushing your hair or brushing your teeth one day. And all of a sudden you look to the right or the left and you see something behind you. The minute you turn around, there's nothing there. Explain that. That's not your mind playing tricks on you, brother. That's actually the spirit world. And you have the ability to see into that. And if you ever watch these haunting shows or episodes, everybody would accuse the individual of being correct. Nah, there's nothing there at your mind doing that to you. But that's a form of gaslighting until they start experiencing it, correct? Don't let nobody doubt your gifts, bro. Don't let nobody doubt that you see things in the spirit world, because you are seeing that. I'm one of the ones that had experience with seeing things like that too. I've actually seen the Hat Man before. It's a man with a cape, and he has a hat like this. It's almost like a cowboy hat, but it's a round hat with the top on it like that. And you can't see his face. His face is blanked out. It's a tall figure that stands at least 6 foot tall. I've seen him before. It's called the Hat Man. It's a strange phenomenon. I don't know why I seen him, but one day I was washing dishes in the sink, and I just happened to look up in the living room like this. I was sitting at the sink like this, washing dishes, and something kept urging me to look up like that, and I looked up, and I seen it for a split second. He was just standing there still and vanished. Just like that. I don't know where that come from. I really didn't get a bad energy from it, but I knew that it wasn't something good. But it was just there. And I looked up the phenomenon behind it, and it is real. I said, what is this figure with a hat on? Because that's what I seen. And it showed the Hat Man. But if you want to bring astrology in the mix, like the zodiac sign, I am indeed a Scorpio. Underworld don't scare me. You know, Scorpios do indeed come from a very dark place that they had to elevate to reach the light in this lifetime. And that is incredibly hard and a challenge for some of us out there. A lot of them chose to stay in that low vibrational energy because it's crucial to them. But just like I said, I'm not scared of none of that. I have reached the light. Because I've been in a situation like that, brother, where you can literally see, it's like gremlin things. You can see this with your spiritual vision. You can feel it around you. You can feel it around you, bro, I'm telling you. But it's not just with the zodiac sign, but as a Scorpio man, I have experienced that side a long time ago. Until I started calling for him. Started reaching higher and higher and higher. But it wasn't the dark side like that. It was just being stuck in one place, not progressing forward. Stuck in one place, stuck in a dark place of poverty, etc. Stuck in a dark place. Having to deal with a lot of arguing back and forth behind closed doors. Unhappy family, dysfunctional family. When some people out there didn't experience none of that, they had a laid back life. Which you can't really base it off a zodiac sign, but the majority of Scorpios I've physically communicated with that has given me their testimony has told me similar situations that it wasn't an easy life for them. Some of y'all there, you may be a Scorpio too, but I'm just explaining this side to give other people the logical perception and the spiritual perception of these situations to where you don't have to fear that. It's nothing to be scared of. Because some people out there will promote fear while explaining the situation. Oh, well, this is what's happening. Bro, how in the hell are you going to be able to defeat a situation like this if you're living in a state of fear? Because I'm going to tell you what feeds this energy. Fear. It's the illusion of something appearing to be real, but yet you can make it reality by choosing to believe in it. Like, you choosing to believe in that fear gives it power. You choosing to believe and to try to have yourself victimized to the vibration of fear, it will literally grow stronger and stronger and stronger and stronger. It will expand because, believe it or not, fear is like this, and yet you're like this. You're a giant compared to fear. And this type of energy right here will expand off of the vibration of fear. That's what causes this right here with the Knight of Swords. If you approach a fearful situation out of anger, because I'm going to tell you what triggers fear. Anger is out of fear. Frustration is out of fear. Everybody's going to have different perceptions of what fear really is, what defines fear. But I would personally define fear as a form of, it could be from anger. It could be from frustration. It could be from insecurity. And that right there would trigger the flight or fight responses and the mechanisms and neurons, chemicals of the brain. But it's what chemicals are being released in order for this type of energy to attract itself to those vibrations that are coming out the human mind, which is from the spiritual side. That right there will pull in that vibrational frequency, therefore will manifest. And sound like to me, this is what happened to this individual. And they don't know how to free themselves from this. They may be unconsciously aware that this is happening to them because of how powerful this gen really is with a level 15. This individual, it's not just a level 10, bro. It's a level 15. And I'm not saying that to give it power, but I'm just describing based off what I see with the Knight of Swords and the 15 here. This is a very powerful gen, but yet you have more power than it. You're way more powerful than this energy right here. You're a level 500,000 here compared to this 15. You have to believe in that. And some of you out there, you already believe in your power. This is why this is continuing on and on and on and on and on. Okay? So this is indeed a spiritual message here, but this could be getting this individual to understand, whoever this may be, to release themselves from that. I'm going to tell you right now, bro, gens could bring you a lot of misery. It could bring you a lot of feeling powerless. And that's the main reason why this individual is acting out. Because this is holding this individual's vessel as hostage, bro. It's holding them hostage of their vessel. They can't truly be themselves. Especially with this jinn being inside the body. Simple as that. It's impossible for this individual to be themselves. Especially with this jinn being inside the body. But this is a result of something that this individual tried to do. And it backfired. And yet something went inside. Something has penetrated the individual somewheres through the eyes is what I'm getting. Something about the eyes penetrated. If some form of mirror was being used, that right there, it pulled it through the mirror of a portal, pulled it through the mirror of that portal, and yet went inside the vessel. And it was undetected. And now the result of this individual being possessed by jinn possession is showing. That's exactly what's happening here. Yeah, justice. As soon as I said that, then we have the magician here. So some of y'all there could be a Libra, or you could be an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius with the Five of Wands reverse. This is a form of karma for this individual to be facing because you have been telling the truth about a situation. You are following your higher calling and you're getting justice over this. This individual try to spiritually attack you here with the Five of Wands reverse. They're guilty of trying to spiritually attack you and trying to manipulate your business and also trying to bully and harm you on a spiritual level, and everything is backfired. That is a form of karma that is being served. This individual, what it's telling me, this individual will learn their lessons. It says, I get what I give. So whatever this individual's been giving out, they're getting exactly that in return. And yet you're getting good karma. Okay? So you definitely are getting good karma. You could be a Libra that could have been going through this. The number 11 could be a number for y'all, numerology. Some of y'all there may be involved in numerology. Because the Wheel of Fortune, that can represent astrology, numerology. Because I'm noticing a lot of numbers here. Lady. I had to say that. Lady. So I'm definitely noticing numbers here. And with the majors, they have numbers on them. So we have 17 here. We have 11 right here. Something about the number 1117 could be a significant number to y'all. That could be 3 ones and a 7. So you link that up. That would be 37. Some of y'all there may be 37. The age of 37. Especially with the 3 ones, that would link it to 3. Even though it's ones, but you add all them ones together, it would be 3. And we have 7 here. And we also have 3 right here too. But these major arcanas have the numbers on them. Okay? We also have 15 or 51. That's the numbers here. We have a lot of ones here. Definitely a lot of ones. We have 1, 1, 1, and 1. So some of y'all there could be seeing something about 1111. With the 1 right here, the 1 right here, the 1 right here, and the 1 right there. That would be 4 ones, which is linking it to 1111. So some of y'all there may be seeing 1111. That would be a spiritual awakening number. So yeah, this individual's getting exactly what they put out to the universe with the Justice card here. I'm not really getting that this is a spiritual lockup here, but with the Justice card coming out and we have this 8 of Swords here, this individual could be in spiritual jail. That's what they call spiritual jail. But they're getting exactly what they put out. And whatever was trying to attack him with a Five of Wands, right? This is a spiritual attack. That's being dissolved. That's being dissolved because you have been given good karma. You've been given the truth. You have been doing things in a very genuine manner here. The universe knows that you have been telling the truth. You've been living in your higher calling. So you're getting good karma. Okay? And this individual tried to attack you because of you following your higher calling here. The Magician wanted to turn over number 1. You could be odd. You got to be odd to be number 1. So you're a very odd individual. A very odd individual. You could be awakening to a lot of gifts that you didn't know that you had. You're very creative, a lot of skill. Have the gift of the gab, willpower, directing your will, creative visualization, manifesting your desires. So a lot of you out there are definitely in your power right now. Manifestation mode, death card reverse, Scorpio energy, Virgo, Gemini energy. It's like somebody was trying to change something unnaturally here for you. Somebody was trying to change something for you unnaturally on a spiritual level, yet spirit wasn't allowing that. Because it's your job to be in this energy right here with the Justice and the Magician card. It's your job to be in your power and to be on the path that you're in. This is a no card right here with the Five of Cups. And we have the Ace of Swords reverse. So yeah, whatever this is involving, this is a lot of sadness here. This individual is going through a lot of grief because they couldn't change something unnaturally. Because whenever the universe is ready to shift something for you, that's when it's going to happen. But you're being guided to be in your power. Whatever you have been doing, you're not being guided to change that. Okay? Even though this may be upsetting to a lot of people, it don't matter. This is your higher calling. Follow your higher calling. We also have the Two of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups here. Some of you out there could have been on the fence about something, but I'm definitely getting a lot of balance being restored in your life. You could have a marriage coming your way. You could be spending a lot of time at home, taking care of yourself, taking care of your home, making sure your home's taken care of. Some of you out there could be putting holy water around your home with the Ten of Cups. See, a lot of people would interpret this card as a family card, but you have to learn how to read these cards intuitively. This could be representing holy water and open up your windows to your house to let the sunshine shine in, to cleanse all kind of negative energy, to let it escape your home. That's very powerful. Yeah, you opening your windows to your house, your home, wherever you live, and you let that sunshine pour in, it radiates positivity. It's a form of natural, Mother Earth's natural source of healing to cleanse your home. You don't even have to use holy water. I mean, you can do that. You can bless the water yourself if you know how to pray. You can put a very powerful protection prayer upon that holy water, bless your home, and let the sun pour in to your home. And you visualize all energies that are not welcome there leaving. You allow the radiation of that sun to pour in. That will be a form of God's light. That's how I interpret that. His natural source of Mother Earth pouring in. Because believe it or not, bro, a lot of people, when they stay inside a lot, they start to feel down. They start to feel depressed. They start to feel like they have no motivation. I'm going to tell you why. Because being inside of a closed area for a long time will start to take effect on the human brain, because you need your proper source of sunlight, just like a plant would. Just as if a plant would. Plants need their proper source of sunlight and water, because your body is somewhat similar to a plant. Because as long as you're nurturing your vessel, your spirit will remain nurtured at the same time. See, a lot of people want to talk about going to the gym. No, it's not just about the gym. It's about going out there and nurturing your body on a spiritual level. That's where nature comes in at. Nature. You don't even have to go to the woods or go to the water. You can just step outside your front door or back door, sit in your backyard or front yard with your shoes off, have both your feet planted on the ground, and you literally are connected to earth right there. You're giving yourself time to heal and to connect. Even if you go outside and hug a tree, it's called tree hugging. Bro, believe it or not, that has a lot of effect, a lot of power on the spirit to release a lot of negative energy. My mama taught me that. She told me to go hug a tree a long time ago. Lady. She told me go hug a tree. Go try to hug a tree, son. She told me that. Go hug a tree. I laughed at her. I said, what the hell hugging a tree's going to do, Mom? She's like, go hug a tree, son. It's the way she said that, and she's short at the same time, so it makes it funny. My mama stood exactly 4 feet 11 inches tall. Well, 4'10" without shoes on. It was funny how she said that. Go hug a tree, son. She said it just like that. I said, what the hell hugging a tree's gonna do, Mom? She's like, go hug a tree, son. You know what I'm saying? and I did. I did. Just like she's laughing right now. I can tell she's laughing. You D-don, that's what she just told me. You D-don. She used to call me that. Because I see trees around this right here. Like they have trees. This is nature right here. This is the card of nature. Lady. This is the card of nature. Lady. So anyways, my mama did tell me that. And she is, by the way, a Virgo. But I just didn't understand that at that time. You know, I didn't know nothing about spirituality, but she told me after I came back, I'm like, why do I feel different, Mom? And she told me. She says trees are known to absorb a lot of, if you're going through something, you can hug a tree and it will absorb a lot of that pain. And that's exactly what it did too. Because a tree is known for its strength, rooted into the ground like that. That tree ain't going nowhere, bro. You know, I mean, unless they have a hurricane or strong winds, but what I'm talking about an oak tree, like not just an oak tree, but it could be any tree out there. But trees are known for their rooted in abilities to the ground, like rooted in and just very stable. Very stable. They give off the radiation of stability. And trees are very nurturing. Very, very nurturing. That's what birds are in majority of the time. They're in the trees. You know what I'm saying? Bro, if you ever just go take a walk out to nature in the woods and you just pay attention, I want y'all to just look at the trees. Just look at them and watch them sway back and forth like this. Listen to the leaves when they fall off the tree like that. Just listen. Pay attention to how it feels whenever you see in a tree the branches just swaying back and forth like that, the leaves. I'm a very detailed individual, so I'm very detailed with information. Just pay attention to how that tree looks. Pay attention to the air. Just pay attention to the energy that the trees give off. Because they're there for a reason. They're there for a reason. I'm going to tell you right now, most people may consider breaking off tree branches, or let's say if you got an old tree in your yard that you don't want that tree there no more and you may chainsaw it down, you may cut a tree down. A lot of people would consider as you're wasting wood, but there's plenty of more seeds out there that can be planted to grow another tree. There's plenty of seeds out there to plant the tree. That's how I'm interpreting the information. But I'm going to tell you what that is. How you think these people in the wilderness out there, the wilderness, that don't have anywhere to stay, what you think is providing them with heat? How you think these individuals survived way back in the day? A fire, right? I mean, some places they have a burn ban right now, so I can understand that. But when it comes to that being lifted or whatever, then it'll be okay. But I'm just saying, this is just what I'm giving y'all, helpful information about wood itself, about the trees itself. Yeah, of course, you could be hurting the tree, but yet God don't look at it that way. Mother Earth don't look at it that way. If you don't have any warmth, and that's the only thing that is providing you with warmth, because wood helps a fire grow. It helps a fire burn. Because without wood, how in the hell you going to keep that fire burning like that? You know what I'm saying? That's just the way I look at it. How some of these people in the wilderness, how you think they're surviving when they don't have nowhere to live? Like they build their own home out of trees. That's another thing I'm gonna put in the trees. They literally break down trees. They may chop down trees, but it's not hurting Mother Earth. Mother Earth is there to nurture the individuals naturally. This is what some people don't understand. They're quick to assume that this is hurting Mother Earth, but yet Mother Earth is there to nurture those individuals, to give them the proper shelter. You can literally make a home out of wood. How you think how you think houses are built out there, bro? Wood. Wood. So you really can't say nothing about it if you use it in the wilderness. I mean, that's the only place some of these individuals have to stay. They survive off the wilderness, which is Mother Earth. They survive off those trees. They survive off of something that was put here to help nurture you and comfort you with shelter. So if you don't have the proper source of heat, like a sleeping bag, or you may not have any heat warmers, how else are you supposed to get warm in the freezing cold if you're up north up there? How else are you supposed to get warm? That's why they have trees there, to where you can build a little fire, you keep the fire, and then there you go. You have warmth right there. And it don't cost nothing. You have a heater right there, a natural heater right there. How you think it was back in the day whenever people didn't have a heater? They had fireplaces in their house. They had the chimney. They still have that though. The chimney. You don't say them. It's funny how I say some of the word chimney. Chimney. I always thought it was chimney, but it's chimney. Chimney? I don't know. It's just funny how I pronounce some of the words. Chimney. You know what I'm saying? What's good, y'all? But yeah, just like I was saying, bro, you have something about wood here. And how people survived back in the day. They didn't have heaters. They didn't have electricity. They had to have a lamp. Look, with this right here, they had to have what they would call, like, I think called like a lantern or something. It's like the little flame and something, and they carry it around like that. That's how people had light back in the day. And also the sunlight. They would open up their windows. They keep the blinds open to where the sunlight could come in. And you know what was the AC? The wind. That would be the air. So Mother Earth has a lot of natural. It has a natural thing to heal, to help you survive. And you are one of these individuals that are a healer. You're a healer to humanity is what I'm getting. There's a reason why I'm talking about that. You are a healer to humanity. When people are in the presence of you, or this Queen of Pentacles here, you could be a Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. When people are in the presence of you, they feel healed and relieved. They feel understood. And especially if you're a Virgo here, because trust me, my mama was a Virgo. Whenever I was in the presence of her, she gave off this very grounded, stable type of energy. Even though she couldn't really understand the deep spiritual, the depth of my spiritual side, she still understood what I tried to tell her. She would break it down and analyze it and sit there for a minute to try to understand me. She wasn't impatient with me. She wasn't impatient. So especially if you're a Virgo here. So you're a very understanding, compassionate person that is very analytical. You can also be a Taurus or Capricorn too. With the Queen of Pentacles coming up in the upright position with the Hermit card right next to that, something's telling me you may be a Virgo or a Libra here. You may also be a Libra that may be a healer or an Aquarius. Okay. We also have Taurus with the Empress reverse, but you could be the flip side of this energy that is negative. You could be another Taurus on the flip side of the situation, or another Libra on the flip side of the situation. Just like I said, a lot of people want to try to put zodiac signs down. Bro, zodiac sign doesn't define somebody's true characteristics. I'm going to tell you that straight to your face. You cannot define somebody based off their zodiac sign. I mean, yeah, of course, they may have some form of slight trait of that sign, but there's going to be a difference in everybody, especially when it comes to, just like, for instance, my own sign. People out there want to talk all kind of trash about Scorpio. Oh, they're dark people, this and that, this and that. But yet, I don't let that define who I am, because if it don't fit the description of my character, why even feed into that vibrational frequency? Why sit there and feed into the drama or feed into something that don't even fit the description of who you are? You shouldn't have to back yourself up. Now, I mean, if somebody's trying to get you into trouble, you know, on a legal level, then yeah, you could defend yourself. I'm not saying that, though. I'm saying, like, if somebody go out there and say, oh, Scorpio is this. You know how many Scorpios there are out there? That's a lot of them. A lot of them. And to some of these individuals out there, they're quick, not just a Scorpio, but these individuals that quick to hear something negative about their zodiac sign, they quick to take it offensive. Well, if you're not that person, why even let it offend you to start with? You don't see them? Laugh at them. Smile. Smile at them. That's what you do. Smile at them. Smile at them. Because everybody does have a right to their own opinion. But doesn't make it the truth. Doesn't make it a fact. That's the fact. People do have a right to their own opinion. Some people are not going to like you based off what your sign is. But that right there, bro, it's not about looking at somebody's true character for what it is. If they want to base it off a zodiac sign. I'm going to tell you right now. Just because you may have had a bad experience with one of the 12 zodiac signs, and yet you was to meet somebody with that same exact zodiac sign that you had a problem with of that zodiac sign, and you was to click well with them, then how was that valid? Somebody means to tell me that they're going to still look at that zodiac sign the same way when they find their match of the same zodiac sign they had a problem with, but yet they found somebody completely different with that same zodiac sign and yet are highly compatible with them. Exactly my point. Some people may believe that astrology has a lot to do with it. It could, in a sense. I'm not going to be all on disagreeing on astrology when it comes to a connection. I'm not going to be all in to disagreeing all the way, but what I believe in has a little more, the scales are a little more like this of the weight where I believe right here, but it's not all the way like this at balance. There's still something right there, but there's both sides of the situation here of how I'm looking at it. When it comes to zodiac signs, astrology, because some people will base it off of where your rising sign, your placement of your rising sign, or whatever rising sign you have, your moon sign, your Venus sign, Jupiter, Saturn, your north node, south node, etc. Then you have certain, I want to say, it's conjunctions and stuff. That would be more on the astrology side of astrologists, okay? But anyways, y'all, I really don't know much about that, but I do know about astrology when it comes to the rise and the moon. They have the Venus, they have the Jupiter, the Saturn, they have the north node, south node. You have, what is that, Lilith or whatever? Midhaven or Midheaven or however you say that word. You know? But, anyways, y'all, this is basically what I have for the energy. And my phone's on a very low percentage right now, so I'm going to have to go ahead and close this readout with a closing message from the Kipper deck. So what do we have for the closing message for Kipper? For the situation, yeah, mature woman wanted to come up in reverse. So yeah, this individual has a lot of evolving to do. That has been doing this. That could be that Empress reverse. That has a lot of evolving to do. They're in despair right now. They could be going through a lot. But anyways, let's go ahead and get a closing message for this reading. Hey, hold on, y'all. Let me go get my charger real quick. Plug this phone in. There we go. I didn't think the charger would reach it, but it does. So I can continue with the read. But anyways, let's go ahead and get a closing message for the read. We have official person. Why is these cards in reverse? Oh, because I had the deck in reverse. It was like this. Yeah, that's why I come up in reverse. But there's a reason for that, though. So what do we have for the closing message for this reading? We have adjudication. This individual could be under judgment on a spiritual level. So what do we have for the closing message for this reading? Closing message for this read. Closing message for this read. Holy Spirit, Father God. Privileged lady. We have occupation. This could be something to do with your job, that you may be bringing a lot of things to the light. You may be some form of messenger. So you may be a messenger at your job. We have distant horizon, or you could be receiving some good news in regards to your job here. We have thoughts. So some of you out there could be picking up this individual's energy through your telepathic connection at your job. Yeah, thief here. Somebody trying to do something underhanded to you, but you could be getting a message about that. We have courtship. We have the lovers. Some of you out there are picking up your twin flames energy at your job too here. That's what I'm getting. We have mature. It could be a mature man. And we also have great fortune. Okay, so with the privileged lady being here, the occupation, this is the underlying energy. A lot of you out there, you're picking up on your twin flames energy through telepathy at your job is what I'm getting. Y'all both are thinking about each other very heavily. This individual could live at a bit of a distance with the distant horizon. So there's definitely a twin flame connection that's here too. I'm also getting the vibes that somebody wants to marry you with the lovers. Hold on. Oh, look. Behind privileged lady, we have marriage. Somebody wants to marry you. Or you may end up marrying somebody that you work with. You may end up marrying somebody that you work with is what I'm getting. Everything about some form of underhanded activity that has been occurring around your job here, somebody trying to do something, has been brought to the light. You have nothing to be concerned about, because great fortune is literally the best card in a Kipper deck. You can look that up for yourself. Kipper, especially with all these positive energies surrounding this thief card, you have nothing to be concerned about, okay? This is just on a spiritual level, but something has been brought to the light, okay? I'm also getting somebody could be getting caught for committing some form of false claim. That would represent a form of deception, dishonesty. In order to achieve or obtain some form of financial gain off of doing something. And you may be receiving a message about that, who this individual is that was doing that. But it's not going to go in their favor. It's actually going to go in your favor. You could be a privileged lady, a mature man. Some of y'all out there, you could already be in a relationship with the courtship and the lovers. So some of you out there, you could already be in a relationship. You could work together with this individual that you're in a relationship with. But yeah, y'all have nothing to worry about. If this is a legal situation, it's going to be going in your favor here. So give me a underlying energy clarifying all these cards. These 9 cards here. Look, marriage. Bro, I'm telling you something about a marriage. If somebody wants to marry you, I don't have money here either, like with the sudden wealth or the unexpected income, because I was about to tell y'all, watch out for people that want to marry you for money, for your wealth. But I'm getting that right here. Somebody loved you long before you even had wealth. It just wasn't the right time for you both to be together. So if this individual loved you or had some form of unconditional love or some type of feelings for you before you had a job, and yet that love is still present, then that right there is going to show that it's genuine. But if this is somebody new, not everybody's going to be like that, but just watch for people, especially if you're in the public eye, watch for people that only want to come around because of the fame. Like these individuals may see you as some famous individual, etc. But some of you out there, you already know how to discern when somebody loves you for you. That's why like some of these individuals don't want to be with anybody. Like I told y'all before, bro, I don't look at this as fame whatsoever. It's about getting up here and doing a job that he called me to do right there. You know what I'm saying? The Lord, you know? The Lord called me to do that. But anyways, the underlying energy of this spread, you could be getting married to somebody that you work with here with the occupation. That's what it's telling me. That's exactly what these cards are telling me here with the marriage. That's clarifying these 9 cards here with marriage. And I said that earlier. I said you could be getting married to this individual, yet look what shows itself. When I was overhand shuffling too. And it showed itself, at first it was behind the privileged lady, and now it's showing itself whenever I was overhand shuffling it. Something about a marriage here. You could be getting married to somebody that you work with at a job. Or you could already be with somebody, y'all could already be in a connection, and you may take it to the next level, or something could start off like intense, but yet it could gradually expand and lead to a lot of great fortune of you both becoming married here with the marriage. And you already know how they have these individuals that be watching tower, that be trying to do all kind of these illusions, because that's exactly what I'm going to call them, because the real power comes from him. Your destiny belongs to the Lord. Your destiny belongs to him. Anything that you have that you're meant to have, it will come into fruition. I promise you that. Because anything that could be blocked, obviously it's not by the higher power. But it's not really blocked. I'm going to tell you what's doing that. It's him causing some form of illusion to amplify the illusion of what they think that they're doing to you, in order to bring you reality of somebody that's real here, because he's the real deal. I'm going to tell you the easiest way to diffuse and disable these negative energies of somebody trying to manipulate on a spiritual level. Don't believe in it. Even though some of it out there, bro, is real, don't believe in it. Say, God, I don't believe in that. I don't believe in that. And you actually mean it. You don't believe in it. Show him you believe in him more. That's going to take its power away, bro. I'm telling you, because when you don't believe in it, but it's good that you have acknowledgement of it. It's good that you have the knowledge of it. But yet, don't let that linger in your consciousness of the mind or your subconscious. Don't let that linger nowhere in your mind, because your thoughts are what is giving that energy power. Okay? Even though it may be real and you have knowledge of it, choose to not believe in it. Choose to not believe in it. Try that. Try that. And I'm going to tell you how you challenge these energies. Let's say if you start to feel weird, say that it's probably just a bad day. It's probably just an off energy. You don't feed that energy, bro. Like even if something small happens, let's say your door happens to fall off the hinges or something, like when you open the door, it falls off the hinge breaks on the door or whatever. Don't look at it as, oh, it's this happened. Don't look at none of that. Don't give that energy no power. Don't give it no power. I'm not saying that it's not real, y'all, because it is indeed people be doing some wicked things behind the scenes. But when you choose to feed into that, I'm going to tell you the perfect way to combat it. You combat it on the offensive level, not defense. It's the offensive level. When you're on the offense, stay with your prayers. If some of you out there pray to the Most High, pray every day that you get up. Pray every day that you go to sleep. Pray the minute you wake up, mid part of the day, and the time that you go to sleep. Keep that schedule of prayers and believe in Him, and believe in Him more and more and more and more and more. And I'm going to tell you right now, bro, that right there ain't going to have no power over you whatsoever. Because all it is just an energy. It's just an energy. Hold on. Get out of here. But yeah, just like I was saying, bro, it's like you don't give an energy that is trying to feed off of your energy, because how you think it's going to grow? You got to have it food. You got to give it food. Which is thought. You ever heard that say, a food for thought or whatever? You have to give it the thought in order to feed it. It's fuel for the fire. But I'm going to tell you right now, it's not about fuel that you're giving it. You give it the holy water. You give it holy water. When there's a fire in the spiritual world that is just it's starting to become out of control in the spirit world, you give it holy water. Because what does water do? It'll put it out. It'll put it out. It will distinguish it. It'll put it out. It'll put it out. Don't get angry. Don't let it get you out of character. Show that type of energy and frequency, the exact opposite of what it's expecting. The exact opposite of what it's expecting. Because expectations are an illusion. Because even though you can expect something, it don't always turn out how it's been expected. Because that's from the ego. You give it the exact opposite of what its expectations really are. Because reality is reality. I'm going to tell you what reality is. Energies change all the time. And you have the power to create change. And it starts with the power of belief. The power of belief is also connected to the power of the mind. What radiates and generates your thought process, which is the mechanisms. The mechanisms, the neurons, the chemicals. But it's also about the spiritual side too. That could remain balanced. Okay? So don't feed this negative energy. Don't get angry at it. Pour into it with God's light. Pour into it with God's light. Keep on pouring into it with God's light with this great fortune here. Pour into it with God's light. Pour into it. Feed it more light. Feed it more light. I'm telling you right now, bro, that's what's going to get it to where it's powerless. Feed it more light. I'll be a guy to tell y'all that. Even at your job, feed your job with more light. Feed your job with more light. Don't get irritated when you feel that energy lingering. Show it light. Show it light. Show it more positivity. Because that's what the tower community needs. Some of you out there, you may be in the tower community. I'll be a guy to tell some of y'all that. Show it more light. Show it more light. Man, the hell with all this negativity. I mean, you don't have to be perfect. But man, don't even pay attention to all these, oh, they're attacking it. Man, I ain't even worried about that. Show the attacks light. Show it light. The light. Remember that. Remember that whenever something is occurring or brewing, remember the light. I don't accept anything to be sent towards me. I don't know people's intentions. I'm most covered by the Most High here, the Lord. I don't accept anything being sent my way. I don't know the intent behind it, but just trust that I'm protected by Him. I'm guarded by my angels 24/7. I don't need nothing being sent my way or any of that. That right there is a spiritual boundary I will not allow to be crossed. That's another thing I'm going to tell y'all too. Watch for these people that say that they're praying for you. I mean, not everybody's going to have evil intent towards you, bro, but you got to understand the meaning of praying. Is it preying, praying, as a form of pray? Or is it praying as if praying for protection? Because it sounds identical. It sounds exactly identical, but it's spelled differently. That's the trick of the mind right there, bro. That's the trick of the energy. But you have to use your level of discernment. Are they really praying for you, or are they praying about your demise? That's just a spiritual boundary. That's a sacred thing. My body is a sacred place. My energy is a sacred thing, along with my spirit. That's something I don't allow. Along with gifts too. Watch people who, I'm not saying everybody out there is going to do things to the gifts or whatever or come across as a gift. But you have to literally be aware of who is giving you something. Because what do they do to that object to grant it to you as a gift? I'm going to tell you the experience that I had one time with somebody giving me a dream catcher. It didn't really come from an Indian. The Indians that made, I mean, yeah, it had the feathers on it, but it didn't really come from a good place. I'm going to tell you what I've experienced back in the past whenever I had that dream catcher. Hold on. Get out of here. Get out of there. There we go. I'm going to tell you what I experienced in the past with a dream catcher. Not all dream catchers are going to do that, but I'm going to tell you what I experienced. It came to the point to where when I hung that dream catcher over my bed, I would dream about wolves, coyotes that would be chasing me. I would dream about a bunch of mean wolves and coyotes chasing me, trying to bite me, trying to chew me up. I would dream about snakes and muddy, murky waters. Snakes trying to bite me, trying to attack me. And it didn't start until I hung that dream catcher over my bed, bro. And that come to the point in time I didn't know anything about spirituality. I didn't know nothing about that. But something guided me to say, you need to remove that dream catcher, put it in a bag, put it in about 2 bags, tie it up, knot it up, and throw it away. Don't you know, after I got rid of that dream catcher, all of that stopped? Exactly my point. It was attacking me in the spirit. And being attacked spiritually is way more crucial than the physical, like the physical attacking part. Because that's your spirit being harmed. That's a spiritual attack. What you think was doing that? It was whatever was done to that dream catcher in order to, because if you really think about it, dream catcher. They're catching the good dreams and yet delivering you bad energies. I'm not saying every dream catcher is going to do that. I'm not saying that at all, because I've had experience with a genuine dream catcher of 2 eagles, and they had the wing chimes. The wind chimes, not wing chime, the wind chimes that was on there. And it had 2 eagles on there. And I had good dreams. But what I'm interpreting from that was it was catching the good dreams, which is the good things manifesting spiritually, but yet delivering the bad things. It was the exact opposite, because it's supposed to catch bad dreams, correct? But yet, why was it delivering bad energy and bad dreams? Me getting attacked by wolves and coyotes and being chased down by wolves and coyotes. And yet there wasn't no good dream whatsoever, and yet dreaming about snakes and murky waters. Who the hell wants to sit there and dream about a snake? You know what I'm saying? Snakes. Bro, I don't know what it is. It's just how I say some of the words, how I pronounce them. It's bad enough people think it's funny when I say lady. That started a whole year ago, lady. That started a whole year ago with the lady. The word lady. The word first, too. First. First. No, I was doing a read to where they had two people arguing. Like two people was holding back from each other. It's like they was gonna see who's gonna do something first or whatever. I said, doesn't matter who says what first. It don't matter who does what first. Like how I said that. That's my goofy side coming out, y'all. I mean, I laugh at stuff like that. I think it's funny. I laugh at stuff like that. Just gonna hold back on deliberately. Just to see who's gonna do what first. I'll tell you, bro, like, hey, I used to have that side to me a long time ago. That's the ego, though. Like, bro, you want to talk to somebody, talk to them. It should be a open, free, how can I say this? You should be able to just freely go to the individual that you are highly compatible with and just talk to them. I say, hey, how's it going? How you doing? It's that easy. Oh, I'm gonna sit back and wait them come to me first or whatever. Some of them individuals, bro, that challenge some of us have been waiting for a long time. Because it's not about that. I'm right here whenever you're ready to talk. That's simple. You say something, I'll say something right back to you. It's that simple. You know? And if they don't want to talk when there's somebody else that will gladly communicate, and then we have a communication between me and that individual. There's nothing there about who does what first. Like, it don't matter. You know? Simple as that. But anyways, y'all, I'm definitely getting that somebody that you may work with the occupation, you may work with this individual, and y'all may already be in a connection with the courtship here, but we have the lovers right after that. You also make this individual very nervous, whoever this is. You make them nervous. This is like a Victorian type of relationship. You know how they got the old Victorian houses? I'm getting like an old Victorian type of relationship. This individual has an old soul. Whoever this is has an old soul just like you do. So y'all will be the perfect match between each other. That's what I'm getting here. Y'all both have old souls and y'all work very hard at your job. Y'all may be your own boss. Y'all may be your own boss. With the occupation, may work alone. Some of y'all that may have a job at sewing, or it don't have to be sewing, but it could be something to where I'm also hearing like a beautician with the scissors being in that imagery. Some of y'all there may be a beautician. Because we have somebody's hair right here that's fixed up right there. A beautician. I'm also getting with the white hair here with the mature man. Could be a mature woman too. But with the mature man having this white hair on him, this is giving me the vibes of this individual may have, if this is a past person, they may have put you through hell. for being deceptive in the past, but they helped you be much more wiser, because white hair represents wisdom. So this individual may have helped you evolve and to become a lot more wiser, and it's changed you into a better man or a better lady. Somebody loves giving you white hair. Look at the way this man's looking. Look at the way he's looking. Bro, I read the energy on this a while back. And it's the way I explained it. I said, who you think you are? I said, I asked that look. Who the hell you think you are? He got the light on top of his head. He better turn the light on. You know what I'm saying? Like, he got the light on. He lighting up the whole library. You know what I'm saying? He want every book to be shown. You know what I'm saying? It's like, hey, I'm about to turn on every light in the house. I'm about to open up every cabinet. Shit, I'm gonna make sure my home's protected. You know what I'm saying? Shit, we might as well just bring the whole damn, what you call that, the globe or whatever. I forgot what you call it, the globe. You know what I'm saying? Let's just go ahead and put on a coat. You know what I'm saying? Put on a coat, turn on every light in the home, broadcast every single book they have. Make sure the information is shown, right? Then you got them standing outside in the open field right there, don't know what the hell, don't know how the hell it's gonna go down, all nervous as hell. You know what I'm saying? Bro, you got him with I forgot what you call that. Remind me of like the Wendy's person, the Wendy's girl. Like, you know how they have the Wendy's restaurant for some of y'all out there. You know what I'm saying? Okay, that would represent old fashioned. Okay, thank you, Spirit. So that would represent the Victorian style connection. Y'all have an old soul, you two here. Y'all have old souls. That would represent old fashioned. Go. You like a hamburger to this individual? They want to chew. This individual looks at you as like a tasty hamburger or something. Old fashioned. They look at you as like an old fat, like it's like an old fashioned connection. Because for me to be channeling the restaurant of Wendy's here, baked potato. Somebody may like that though. Like somebody may like that restaurant, but I'm definitely getting that says old fashioned. I don't know if it still says that, but old fashioned hamburger. But it would be an old fashioned connection. What y'all gonna do? Argue over who dips what fries or who's frosty first? Bro, I'm gonna have to get off this fucking live stream. Damn. I'm gonna have to get off this live stream. First, you want to send a message. Then they got the thief card. Then they got the material man. I mean, damn, what the hell is going on here? Yeah, y'all gonna be arguing at the wedding. Y'all gonna be arguing at the wedding who takes a bite of the cake first. Y'all gonna be doing the dip together, huh? Y'all gonna be playing the song "The Dip" by Free Nasty. When I dip, you dip, you dip. Damn. I'm telling you. You ever heard that song? When I dip, you dip, we dip. When I dip, you dip, we dip. This give me the vibes of two lovebirds here, because we got the birds. That's right there. So whoever this individual is that you work with, or they may want to work with you or work things out with you here, this may be a result until a twin flame, don't have to be. Because the lovers will represent the lovers card of the tarot, which is represent the soulmate twin flame card here. So whoever this is may want to work things out with you here because they know they lied. There was a lot of lies here. This individual wants to bring a lot of things to the light and actually change a lot of things, like evolve something about they want to start over, but not bring the same type of energy to a connection because they know that that's what sabotaged it. You had nothing to do with that. Because they could have been watching you work for a long time and you built yourself up to the extreme. Something significant about like 5 months ago, 5 weeks ago, or 3 weeks ago, etc. That's what I'm getting here intuitively. Something very significant about an old-fashioned relationship that will lead to a marriage, a Victorian style type of marriage. Because we do have the Ten of Cups right here, which is representing marriage. That's what I'm getting. And we have great fortune here. God's going to allow you and this individual to be together is what I'm getting. You will be together with this individual, whether it's a past or a new person. You will be together with somebody that you're highly compatible with here. I give a shit less what these individuals try to send your way. It's not going to work. It's not going to work. Just like I said, don't believe in none of that. You believe in a higher power. You believe in his presence that is surrounding this connection with his divine precious blood. Believe that is saturated in his presence and his shield of Archangel Michael. And visualize you and the individual being together in the spirit world, and visualize him being before the both of y'all. That's how you do that. That's how you protect it. You visualize God being before your destiny. You visualize his presence covering your destiny. You visualize him covering your marriage. You visualize him covering your connection. Because you put God before the both of y'all. Y'all both put him before the both of y'all. That's how y'all both are going to last, I'm telling you. I'm not saying it's always going to be perfect or always going to be sunshine and rainbows, just like in this imagery right here, but you're going to be together for the individual for a long time. Married to the individual. Y'all can start out at being in a connection like this right here and yet decide you want to get married to the individual, but that would be the right decision. Especially if this is somebody that you had experience with from the past here, so you both know how each other are. But yet there's a lot of changes that have occurred since the last time you spoke to this individual and they spoke to you. If this is a past person, but this could also be a result into a new person that you met at your job. Okay. I appreciate the super chat. For the ones out there that want to send me the full donation, like that would be somewhat like a super chat or whatever. But to the ones that want to send me the full donation, because YouTube, like, they take some of that. I don't know if they still do that or not. But you can send that to my Cash App, which is in the description box below. I'm going to leave it in the comment section for some of y'all out there to where y'all can find it easier when y'all go through the comment section after the live stream is done. But anyways, y'all, this is what I have for the read. So this is closing out the read here. This is the closing message, the underlying energy of this 9-card spread. Something about a connection could be rebuilt here if this is a past person. Y'all could work through things and actually come out of this dishonesty that they was doing right here. Something's also telling me this individual will be a lot better off with you than another situation here. And there may be a bit of a distance with the distant horizons, but that's not enough to hold this individual back from you. That's what I'm getting at. And that could have been a challenge at one time. You could travel a total of 24. It may take the total of 24, something about like 24 hours. I'm not really getting 36 hours, but like 24 hour or a long drive. This could also be across the ocean, which is overseas. So they would have to get there by flight, by plane, but both ways you get there by plane faster, by airplane. If this individual don't have any anxiety when it comes to flight, flying. A lot of people have that anxiety, that fear of flight. That's what I'm getting. But anyways, y'all, that's what I have for the read. Y'all take it easy out there. Much love to y'all. And keep in mind, this will not resonate with everybody, but this is basically in regards to somebody trying to project and trying to bully somebody, several people on and off, over and over and over and over. It's like an on and off thing because of some form of jinn possession. That's basically what it is. On a spiritual level, it's a form of jinn possession. And this individual put themselves in a position for that to happen. Okay? They didn't have their faith high enough or strong enough to actually believe in the Most High, have their own character. That's exactly. And more so, they try to spiritually attack you and went right back to them. And now they're dealing with the effects of what they gave out. With the I give, what is this? I get what I give card, which is justice. But you're getting a good side of karma here. Okay? But anyways, y'all, thank y'all very much for tuning in. I greatly appreciate the love and support. Thank y'all very much for showing me continuous support with the likes and subscriptions, the donations, and continuously being there for me to my genuine supporters out there. I greatly appreciate that, y'all. But till next time, take it easy. Much love. And I will see y'all some other time. Peace.